Welcome back to Dale's Keys to Success. I'm Dale Blatchford. Here we are almost 2 years into a new year, and what do people do at the beginning of every new year? They establish New Year's resolutions or goals. What happens to those resolutions or goals? Well, by this time of year, most of these resolutions have already gone by the wayside. Why? Because there was no plan established to make them become a reality. The idea of establishing goals is great, but you also have to establish a plan to help achieve those goals, which increases the likelihood of achieving success. The next building block of success that I want to share with you today is successful people establish goals and plans on how to achieve those goals in both their professional and personal lives. When I started my banking career in 1976, my first boss taught me the importance of setting goals. He asked me one day, "What goals do you have for your career? What do you want to accomplish? How much do you want to earn? How do you know where you're going if you don't have any goals established for yourself?" At 22, I never really thought much about setting goals, but my boss asked me to sit down and put together 3 professional goals and 3 personal goals, and we would discuss them in about a week. A week later, we sat down and started talking about my goals. One of my professional goals was to become president of a bank by the time I was 30 years old. My boss then asked me, "What's your plan? What do you have to do in order to achieve that goal?" You see, if you have a goal and you don't establish a plan, you really have a dream more than you have a goal. So I established an action plan to help make this goal become a reality. My action plan was my roadmap to success. Well, I can tell you at 30 and a half, I was named president of First Bank of Roscoe. I know this would have never happened if I first had not set the goal and then established an action plan to make it become a reality. David Joseph Schwartz said it best: think little and expect little results. Think big goals and win big success. In my many years of working in the banking business, I worked with hundreds of successful people. I can tell you they all had goals from both their personal and their professional lives. Besides having the goal, they also had established plans on how to make those goals become a reality. You need to take and set your goals and put them down in writing and review them at least twice a year to make sure that you're on target, or if you need to make changes based upon changes in your life or priorities. Let's work through an example together. Take a piece of paper and write on it your first goal. Let's say it's, "I'm going to lose 24 pounds by the end of December 2021. Now next to that, write who am I going to share this goal with and ask them to help me and hold me accountable to achieving it. Then you're going to establish your benchmarks. So let's say I'm going to, on the 31st of each month, I'm going to weigh myself to check my progress. That'll let you know if you're ahead of schedule, behind a schedule, and what changes you have to make to make it up. The last thing I want you to do is write down on this sheet of paper, what do I have to do to achieve this goal? Let's say it's number 1, I'm going to start exercising 30 minutes 5 days a week. The second step might be, I'm going to eliminate sweets from my diet. Now perform this exercise for each of your professional and personal goals. I can tell you by putting them in writing, asking someone to hold you accountable, establishing a benchmark and a roadmap, and then the action plans that you have to happen in order for you to achieve these goals will help put you on your way to success. There's 2 types of people in this world: those that know what they want and put a plan together to achieve it, and those that just take what life gives them. Which of the 2 types do you think is more successful? Well, I can tell you from many years of experience, those that have put a plan together, know what they want to achieve, have goals in place, become much more successful and happier in their lives. Now, your goals need to be realistic, and you might not achieve them at 100%, but think of what would happen if you achieved 80% of your goals. 80% would be great. If you want to see more success in your life, you've got to establish goals and plans on how to achieve them. Once you have your goals established, ask your mentor or your boss to help you put together a plan on how to achieve them, and then hold yourself accountable to that plan. It's easier than you might think and so rewarding. Once you begin establishing your goals and a plan on how to achieve them, you're well on your way to a happier, more successful life. I would love to hear from you and see how you're doing, or if you need help, contact me at blatchfordconsultingservices@gmail.com. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe and watch for more of Dale's Tips for Success. Remember, you hold the keys to a more successful life.